My name is Sahira, and I'm here to teach you the beautiful art of belly dance. Hey folks, thank you for joining me for the next installment in my 10 movements that every belly dancer must know series. I'm super excited to have you here. Today we're going to be looking at the hip bump, which is a super versatile movement that shows its face all over the place in belly dance. So I think you're really going to enjoy. Please remember to subscribe so that I can send you new content every week, and like this video so you can learn the beautiful art of belly dance with me. So let's go ahead and get started. So today we're specifically looking at the weighted hip bump. We're going to look at singles and doubles and know that this move can be used in millions of different ways once you master it. So let's take it down to the basic technique so that you can be sure that you're doing it in a body safe way and in a way that you can easily reproduce muscularly no matter what the feet and the rest of the body are doing. So let's go ahead and look at exactly the mechanics that makes this happen. If we're coming from our home position, right? So our feet are flat, our feet are parallel. We have even weight on the feet. Knees are slightly soft, right? Always a tiny bend in the knees. Nice long pelvis, nice lifted chest. We're going to take our feet maybe a little bit wider than normal. That way we can see the weight shift with this movement. And we're going to think about bumping the hip by transferring weight side to side and utilizing the floor. I'm really drawing energy from the earth to create this. I am straightening, but never locking my leg as I do this, right? So even when I come to completely like my straightest position, you'll notice there's still a bit of a bend in the knee. There's a little bit of engagement in the thigh. We're never going to create the movement by locking the knee back because that could be really damaging to your knee in the long run. So I want you to think of creating that nice bump by squeezing the glute, squeezing the thigh, and using the knees to get that up and down. Yeah. So once again, side to side, squeeze, 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 creating a nice hip lift, right? So I'm going from side to side. As I go side to side, if you take a microscope and look at this nice and slow and small, I am plieing, I am bending my knee slightly more before I lift in slow motion, right? Because this up is going to look bigger if I've gone down first. And then on the other side, same thing. You'll notice this hip is already a little bit lower than the right hip. I'm plieing ever so slightly in slow motion as I get ready to lift and squeeze, right? Plie, lift, squeeze. Plie, lift, squeeze. So you've got the knee working, the glute working, the thigh working, my weight is shifting. So now this is one of those that is deceptive sometimes. It looks easy, but it can be a little bit more challenging. So if this is new to you, give yourself a little time. If you've done it before, let's go ahead and take it on a little walk and take it forward and then take it back. Yeah. As we walk, we're going to keep our feet fairly flat to the floor. So I don't do a lot of knee bending and lifting of the knee. I don't do a lot of rolling through the feet. A lot of times when I'm walking with belly dance isolations, I keep my feet fairly flat so that all of the great movement that I'm doing right here doesn't get messed up by my feet doing something a little bit different. Let's take a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it around yourself in a circle to one side. And let's take it around yourself to a circle and a circle to the other side. So this single hip bump is like ubiquitous. It shows up all over the place. We can use it for so many things, a lot of little accents, and bam, and bam. It's just a single hip bump with a wider stance and different arms. It looks a little bit different, right? We can do it to the side, boom, and bam, and bam, and bam. You can do it on the single side. You can switch from side to side. We could also do it as a double, which ends up being the foundation for our triplet shimmy later on. We can think 1 and 2. This is a slow 3/4 shimmy because we're putting a pause in it. We got 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So as I do the right side, my weight stays on the right for both of those bumps. Same thing on the left. My weight stays here. My weight stays here. You can make this movement nice and crispy and make it more of an accent by squeezing that glute. Yeah, squeezing the standing leg glute. Or you can make it softer by mostly using the knee and the thigh to create it, right? So lots of textures depending on what the music is saying as you're dancing, how you're feeling, all that good stuff. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Take it a little faster. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Shifting your weight once here, once here. Double bump, trying to make both the bumps even, right? So one is not bigger than the other necessarily. They're both pretty even. Let's take it for a walk. And front, and front, and front. Take it back and back, and back, and back. Let's do it one more time. Do the front, and front, and front, and front to the back and back and back and back and back. Yes, how is that going? Let's go ahead and drill this with music and have a little fun with it, shall we?
واحد اثنان ثلاثة
3,
أربعة
4. Side to side bump, nice and big. Make it big, bend that knee. The knees are gonna help create the big, yes, as well as the glutes. Let's double time. Let's take it for a walk. Here we go. Take it back. Take it forward again. Good, double bump. Let's double time. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Let's take it for a walk. Take it back. Let's do it again. Using the knees, using those hips, using the glutes if you'd like it to be sharp. Back to the singles, angle it. Just one side, just that front side. Prepare, bump, prepare, bump. Good, let's flip that around. Other side. Prepare, bump, prepare, bump. Let's do that facing front, switch sides. Other side. Again. Right back underneath you. Double time, singles. Can you double time that?
أربعة ثلاثة اثنان
Almost there.
واحد.
Strike your pose. Thank you so much for dancing with me. I would love to hear from you. What do you think are some of the most iconic belly dance movements, some of the top 10 movements that every belly dancer must know in your book? Reply and let me know. I'd love to hear from you.